My name is Umar Azad. I graduated from EME College in 2007. I worked at EME College for 1 year before moving to US in 2008. I did my master's from UCLA in 2010 and PhD in 2013. In 2013, I started working at Apple, and I've been working at Apple for 5 years as senior hardware design engineer. So NUST USA chapter is super helpful for networking. You get to meet people from different backgrounds and you get exposed to different ideas and opinions. The second thing is that this organization could be really helpful for people who are looking for jobs, because you can in advance tell them if there are job openings, and we can play a vital role in helping students who are already studying at NUST. For example, endowment fund is already there and people are contributing for that. The other thing is we could help organizing lectures where people from here, they go and they hold short seminars for a couple of days. We can also play a vital role in defining the curriculum for our undergrad program. One of the things, as I said, is that for us, holding small seminars for the students there would be really helpful. First of all, of engineering courses themselves, because we are working here in the Valley on the latest technology, so we can really inform them that what really is happening here. The second thing is, when it comes to curriculum, sometimes I feel that at NUST, what we lack on is that we teach very basic fundamental things, but we don't really dig deep in our undergrad curriculum. And we struggle in competing with students from other universities when we move here to US or even Europe, because they are taught more in their undergrad program compared to us. So we can take steps to improve that. The other thing could be a lot of students need help in applying for admissions to US universities. So probably people holding seminars to help them in how to do well in GRE exams, or which universities to apply, how to approach professors, how to try to get funding at the university, or even to pursue your master's or PhD, even if you have to self-finance for a year. Those are all the available options. And it's not, for example, if for someone there is a decision has to be made between either you go and you study on your own money, or you don't do masters from a good university. I guess the right choice is to actually go and pursue masters. One thing is to teach students to be passionate about whatever they are doing in their life. It should not be based on this belief that is common among a lot of students, that, oh, we are only doing or working hard for this phase of our life, and once we graduate it's going to be easy. You have to continue working hard in your life, and whatever discipline you are choosing, that is pretty much the field that you're going to be working for next 30-35 years of your life. So make sure that whatever you choose, this is what you love, this is what you really want to do, and excel at what you do. Don't be a mediocre, because this is what you are going to be for next 30 years of your life. So take it serious. One of the things that I really want to focus on for professors is to explain very well what they're teaching and why they are teaching it, what are the application of various courses that we study in our future life, rather than just teaching us certain skill sets. That, for example, in electrical engineering, you get to learn different skill sets, but you don't really know where they're applicable, and that just takes the motivation out of students. They don't know why they're learning what they're learning. So that's one thing that I would really like to change about the way we teach courses at NUST. Nowadays, it has become a very common practice to teach students through slides, and as students, what we go is that we go back and we just review those slides. So I wish that I would have been more into reading the curriculum books, and that is one advice that I would also give to the students, that make sure that you also read your books in addition to the slides. Don't just hang on to those slides. And other than that, I'm pretty happy with my journey at Apple, at NUST. So I worked at NUST for 1 year before moving to US, and that's the only time I would say that I got exposed to working on practical stuff. Dr. Mujib bin Ehsan, he was the head of microwave lab at NUST, and it was great experience working with him. He was developing the ground surveillance radar for Army, and I got exposed to the practical knowledge, and that actually shaped my career. I knew what I would be studying in master's and then PhD, and I'm still in very similar disciplines. So that really helped me a lot. I think in life, there are small steps that you take towards your eventual goal. I wouldn't say that I've reached the pinnacle of my career or where eventually I want to be, but if I break it down into smaller events, I was extremely happy when I got admitted into a school in US and got the financial aid for that, because I knew that that would make things really easy for me. And the second big milestone would be when I got into Apple. Uh, it is one of the leading companies, as most of the people know. Um, and then, yeah, I'm still pursuing my eventual goals and dreams and where I want to be, but it's a continuous process. It's never like, okay, you have done this and now you can rest and enjoy. You always have to continue working hard and having more goals in life to accomplish. One thing that I would say is always stay curious. Sometimes we get intimidated by the disciplines that we are pursuing. Even for electrical engineering, things sometimes feel like too much intimidating, but the people who developed those basic fundamental concepts, they were able to talk to each other and they were able to convince them when they developed those very basic fundamental tools that nowadays we are using in our engineering curricula. And so make sure that those basic things you understand them very well. And second thing is that in addition to studies, always focus on extracurricular activities. Try to learn maybe playing an instrument, or if you're good at singing, try to improve that skill. If you want to pursue being a painter or artist, pursue different things in your life. It just gives you a different perspective on things. So sometimes in our life we get we lose sense of the present moment, so make sure that you are always in the present moment as well. Observe things around you, because it's very important for engineer. For example, if you go to a coffee shop, just notice how the entire store is laid out for you, or even if you go to a clothing store, or basically this is all the data that you are collecting. It would help you to be more intuitive, it would help you be more ingenious about things. So be in the present moment, pay attention to things. I know that a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but the most fundamental thing is that you got to have a good knowledge set before you go and develop something. If you don't have your solid foundations, how are you going to go and develop something new? So observe things around you.